We're seeing the students here are having to take their matters to the streets, as last week they went to the offices of higher education in an attempt to get attention from the Minister of Education, Blade Nzimande. But we saw the police having to disperse them before even having to reach the premises of the higher institution. So at this point in time, Tumelo, the students here, following the suspension of their president, Keamogetswe Masike, they are saying that they are in solidarity with them, and they also want clarity from the higher education as well as the vice-chancellor of the university in ensuring that their issues are being attended to. So they're raising issues that there's a company called eNCA that has been appointed to facilitate their money from NSFAS. But the issue is that that money does not reach the students, and which is causing problem to them, where they have to suffer at the point whereby they are failing to even buy food for themselves and also having to pay accommodation at some point. So let's now engage the suspended president to hear as to what exactly is happening at this point, because he is indicating to us that they have opened a corruption case against eNCA. Keamogetswe, thank you so much for joining us here at eNCA. Earlier on, when we engaged, you indicated that you opened a corruption case against eNCA. What is happening at this point in time?
Yeah, look, we've maintained our position that the funding of students from needy and working class homes is corrupt, is criminal, and is unacceptable. And I can tell you now in good faith, we've tried to get the attention of the minister for the past 2 months and to articulate some of those concerns that students have raised. So there's a company that has been appointed by the CEO of NSFAS that has been entrusted to facilitate finances of students. The money has disappeared in the accounts of students, and we've participated in the picket lines on the basis that we wanted to hold the CEO of NSFAS accountable. But I can tell you now in good faith, look, I'm suspended today. Money has disappeared in the accounts of students. No one wants to be held accountable. We've tried to engage officials of the university, and no one wants to be held accountable. And I can tell you now in good faith, the VC's office actually organized buses for the EFF to go and participate in a march at the union, in the union building, and no one is suspended. So I can tell you now in good faith, we've tried to raise those concerns that it can't be business as usual when students are saying that money has been debited in my account, and surprisingly when I enter my app, that money has disappeared. And these are the very same students that depend on this money to buy essentials. These are the very same students that depend on this money to pay for accommodation. So I can tell you now in good faith, lecturers are finding it difficult to conduct classes, because indeed students are saying that it can't be correct that we were tasked with the responsibility to attend classes and yet our stomachs are empty.
Well, today I understand there's a march that has been organized. What's happening going forward? What are the plans? Because you're saying that you've been trying to seek attention from the Vice-Chancellor and also the Minister, but they are not coming forward.
No, our personnel have not organized any march. Students have actually said that it will not be business as usual when our own president, who has been in the forefront, who has not committed any crime in the university, because I think I must cite it, that I don't have any criminal record. I've not committed any crime in the institution. The only crime that I've committed was to stand firm in the struggles that affect the students that I lead. So I can tell you now in good faith, students have said that they are in solidarity. Of course, they understand that this matter is dynamic. We've tried to also get the attention of the public protector. We've written to the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education seeking intervention as well. We've taken this matter to the police station, because we said that it can't be correct that officials of NSFAS are just speaking a lot of English. And I think I've said it, that the national spokesperson of NSFAS has failed drastically to answer as to many of the clarity-seeking questions that students have been raising. Actually, he has been in a beauty contest speaking a lot of English, speaking about issues of 1976 and other issues, but not really speaking about the real struggle that confronts students now at this point, of which it's this company that has been appointed, the fallacious company that has been appointed, which suffocates of countless loop cracks, glitches and technical difficulties, making it difficult for students to receive their allowances on time.
Well, thank you so much, Keamogetswe. This is Keamogetswe Masike. He is the suspended Tshwane University of Technology president over the issues that they have raised there, Tumelo, to say that they want an intervention from the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Blade Nzimande, on issues of NSFAS. He's saying that students are really suffering at this point in time, and it cannot be business as usual, and they are seeking that intervention as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can definitely hear him stating his case that he has no criminal, charges against him or records. He's simply a president standing by the students, and he expects the leadership to also come to the ground and understand those grievances too, Bafedile. And we appreciate, of course, you speaking to the now suspended president, SRC president at TUT, that's Keamogetswe Masike. He was, of course, charged with unauthorized, student action that destabilized the functioning of the university. That's the charge that he faced. But we'll continue.